A robot pizza company shut down after the cheese kept sliding off. A man is accused of breaking into homes to steal sex toys. And ducking hell will finally disappear from the iPhone autocorrect. These are the weird stories for Wednesday on Weird AF News, the only daily weird news podcast hosted by a young man inside a closet. Yes, it's in the only daily weird news podcast in the whole universe. Yes, let's do it. A robot pizza company shut down after the cheese kept falling off the pizza. Can't even make pizzas with robots? Seems strange. We can put a man on the moon, yet a robot can't make a pizza. A robot pizza delivery startup raised almost $500 million. $500 million. Robot pizza. They had to shut down after a series of technological setbacks. The company was founded back in 2015. They were working on a mobile pizza-making machine for many years, but they struggled to turn it into a reality. $500 million can't make a pizza-making machine. I could have made a pizza-making machine for $100,000. Actually, $50,000, and then I'd spend the other $50,000 searching the world for the best cheese to put into my robot. As a result of all of the failings regarding the pizza-making robot, the company pivoted to some other endeavor, making sustainable packaging in 2020. But then they went insolvent. It says insolvent. I think that means they failed. I think insolvent means you're not doing your thing anymore. So it's a shocking turn given the sheer amount of money that the investors gave this company, including $375 million from a company called SoftBank. Ooh, I don't think you're getting your money back, SoftBank. People don't know what to do with their money. I've been saying this for years on the podcast. They just throw it around. They have no idea what to do. Hey, guys, I know what you could do. You can invest in a guy making a podcast in a closet here. No, $375 million. I don't need that much. $375,000 is all I need, baby. Come on now. Oh, yeah. I'll put some soundproof technology in the closet. I may even expand the walls a little bit. Maybe put a fish tank in here. That seems like it'd be nice to have a fish tank in my closet. Oh, I would have state-of-the-art espresso machine right here in the closet. I would just reach and put... That's the sound of my espresso machine making the foam. Put my foam on my espresso. Bam! Now we got a latte for Jonesy right before and after I record, you know? That's how I do it around here. I lost my space here. Where was I? I'm sorry, I'm really high. The company wasted $500 million because they couldn't make pizzas with a robot. That's all I'm going to say. They should have pivoted to calzones, you know, because then you don't have to worry about the cheese falling off. Apparently the cheese was falling off. But if you do a calzone, the cheese is inside, and it's not going to fall out. Or maybe garlic nuts. And you could call your company Garlic Bots. Get it? Garlic Bots. They make garlic nuts. All right. The jokes aren't amazing, but we're working there. As it turns out, it says here, it's not easy building a mechanical pizzaiolo. The startup has been stumbling for years. It says the company struggled to physically keep melting cheese from sliding off the pies that were being baked in its moving trucks. Maybe the trucks were driving too fast. In 2020, the company laid off over half of its workers, etc. I don't care about all of the intricacies of the administration. All right? I want to know how you screw up making a pizza robot with all that money. Surprisingly, the robot pizza industry is much bigger than one might think. Oh, some people, maybe they got it right. It says here, Zoomy is only one of several robotic pizza-making companies in Silicon Valley trying to automate pizza making. For instance, Stellar Pizza, which was founded by former SpaceX engineers, is working on a robot that can make dough, roll out the dough, cover the dough in various toppings before baking it. I don't see why this is so difficult, man. We have technology now where you can control a vibrator from 4,000 miles away over the internet. You can't make a robot pizza making machine? I mean, it seems strange to me. $500 million can't make a robot pizza maker. Very odd. We got smart refrigerators. Yeah. Your refrigerator can send emails for you. They're very smart, apparently. We got windshield wipers that are smart. They know when it's raining and they just start working on their own. They know, oh, it's raining. I'm going to just start going back and forth. I'm a artificial intelligence windshield wiper. Can't get a robot pizza delivery startup. Just can't do it. It's too difficult, guys. It's ridiculous. There's AIs making podcasts right now. They're just making podcasts. They're taking my jobs. Can't make pizza with a robot for $500 million. Just ranting and raving. As an Italian boy, I'm very offended by this, that you would even try to replace my people with a robot. I'm glad you can't make it happen. How dare you replace my ancestors with robot Sorella? And you get away with your robot Sorella. A man is accused of breaking into homes to steal sex toys. You would think this is Florida, but no, it's Rhode Island. A Tiverton, Rhode Island man is facing 4 felony charges after the police say he admitted to breaking into homes to steal sex toys. Why was he breaking into homes to steal the sex toys? You're curious? So am I. Don't worry, I have the answer. The answer is to give these sex toys away as birthday gifts. Because, everyone wants a regifted butt plug. That's right. Oh, did you get me a used butt plug for my birthday? How sweet. How sweet. I usually get them at Goodwill, those used butt plugs. But, if you want to steal them from people's homes, that sounds good, too. Oh, I love to smell them before I use them. This is ridiculous. And it takes breaking and entering into a whole new level, I have to say. Well, this maniac's name is Benjamin Nadrowski, age 32. He was arraigned before a judge. This was yesterday morning on 2 counts of entering a building with felonious intent. Ooh, yeah, felonious intent. Fellatio intent as well. According to the police, officers were dispatched at 11 p.m. to a home for a report of a suspicious individual. The dispatcher told the police a person was trying to break through a window. Oh, what's he trying to do? Break through the window and get what? Oh, you won't believe it. You won't believe what this guy wants. The police arrived. A resident of the home said while he was getting ready for bed, he saw someone standing outside his window on top of a chair trying to get in through the bathroom window. My question is, how did he know this was where the sex toys were? The police reported the resident said he confronted the suspect and told him to leave the property. You leave the property. Don't you try and get into my sex toy safe. Now, according to the police report, the homeowner told the man he had the wrong house, and then the man left in a white vehicle. That's Benjamin, the guy who likes used sex toys. The resident described the suspect as a white male with blonde hair driving a white Kia. An hour later, the resident saw the same vehicle at the corner of another street with the door open. As police approached the scene, they observed the man matching a description of the suspect going through a dumpster with a flashlight in his hands. Okay. Benjamin was arrested and reportedly told the police he had peered into the home. He said he was attempting to buy weed, but then he realized he was at the wrong location when he was confronted by the homeowner. Detectives asked Benjamin about 3 other breaking and entering incidents from the week prior. All right. That's when Benjamin admitted to entering a home on Armstrong Street at the end of May and said he stole a sex toy from a bedroom. Oh, he's just really telling everybody his secrets. When questioned further, Benjamin also told the police he broke into a home on Furnace Street where he stole more sex toys from separate bedrooms. Benjamin admitted to attempting to steal a makeup palette from a home on Waterman Avenue, but dropped it and ran when a female tenant confronted him. The police report adds that Benjamin also told investigators he was aware college students would be graduating and was in the area to try and retrieve items that may have been thrown out, including sex toys. Benjamin told the police he didn't steal any items of value from the residences, only women's sex toys. He said he intended to give all of these sex toys to someone as a birthday gift. What a lucky person to get these birthday gifts from Benjamin. Used sex toys. Woo, that's what we all need in our life. Hey, I got you a used vibrator, and if you're lucky, something else. Mystery STD. This reminds me of my uncle who's been in a rehabilitation center for many decades. He was in a car accident and has major brain damage. He acts like a 4th grader for the most part. And whenever he would come home from the rehabilitation hospitals to visit us, usually it was on the holidays when we would go and retrieve him, special occasions, in other words, for Christmas, he would bring us all gifts. And we learned that these gifts were the personal belongings of people who had died in the hospital, which the hospital would then sell in the gift shop. So my uncle would give us used wallets and whatnot, and which was so adorable that he was doing such things. I always enjoyed the gifts, but what's funny about the gifts is as we opened them, he would point at us and go, brand new, it's brand new. And I got a dead guy's wallet. Brand new. I'm wearing a dead man's tie. Oh, those are wonderful days. I have to say, my childhood was quite an adventure. Want to create a podcast? Spotify's platform lets you easily make, record, and distribute a podcast everywhere, even earn money all in one place for free. It's called Spotify for Podcasters. Record and edit on your phone or your computer, distribute it to Spotify and everywhere podcasts are heard. They even have video podcasting options. Spotify for Podcasters allows you to earn money with ads and subscriptions as well. Best of all, as I said, free. Try it. Download Spotify for Podcasters or go to spotify.com/podcasters to get started. And good luck with your podcast. Good luck with your life, man.
Oh, thank you.
Ducking hell will disappear forever from Apple autocorrect. Yay! Apple is going to tweak their iPhone autocorrect function, and maybe we'll never have to see this word again. You know the word I'm talking about. It says here, one of the most notable happenings at Apple's event for developers this week is the iPhone maker's tweak that will keep its autocorrect feature from annoyingly correcting one of the most common expletives that we all use, that we all know, that we all love. I won't say it on this show, but it changes that word to ducking. Ducking! What? No one even uses this word ducking. I mean, maybe as a verb, like if you were like, I am ducking as you're throwing knives at my head. I will be ducking as you throw a knife at my head. But I mean, the way that the phone puts it in there, like, it just makes no sense at all. I always thought that was so odd, and it was so frustrating. How many times have you had to write sorry autocorrect or just type the damn expletive all over again? I wanted to remove the word ducking from the phone. I couldn't figure out how to do it. Here's a quote from someone who's Apple's software chief. His name's Craig Federighi. Craig, I make more money than all of us. I'll just call him that. Well, in these moments where you just want to type a ducking word, well, the keyboard will learn that word as well. Yes. Finally, we won't have to deal with this ducking crap. The iPhone keyboard autocorrect feature has always had its quirks, as you guys know. Most of you are probably iPhone users. Sometimes taking a misspelled word while texting and substituting what it seems to be a logical option that ends up changing the meaning of your sentence or your phrase entirely. Then you have to follow it up with follow-up texts, writing damn autocorrect. That's what I always write. The damn autocorrect again. But this ducking substitution is a long-standing source of mirth and frustration, depending on how many times one has had to rewrite their own text or scream at one's own device. The iPhone cannot correct one's verbal epithets, it says here. This is good that they're getting rid of ducking. Apart from the texting tweak, the company had a lot on its agenda this week: an expensive new mixed reality headset, details on revamping of its desktop and laptop revamp, etc., etc. Who cares about that stuff? I'm just glad they got rid of this ducking autocorrect, man. Can't have that. I mean, what you had to do before was turn off the autocorrect feature on your phone just to get rid of the ducking, which I needed the autocorrect because I spell a lot of other stuff incorrectly, and I just want it to work for me, you know, and it is the flow of the text messages just makes having autocorrect feature on the phone the most functional way to use it. But then the ducking thing came up. But now, you know, now I can be as foul-mouthed as I want and not worry about it going to ducking. You know, maybe I assume it's not going to autocorrect to the actual word, but at least it's not ducking. I mean, ducking, hate that word, man. So, thankfully, finally, this is a time to ducking celebrate. The removal of this ducking word and this ducking iPhone autocorrect feature it was just a ducking nightmare, man, you know? You agree, right? Of course you ducking do. Well, thank you for spending a little bit of time with my daily Weird News podcast. I'm the host, Jonesy of Weird AF News. If you haven't subscribed, please consider doing so, especially if you would like Weird News 5 days a week to your podcast player or your smart speaker or on YouTube, wherever you're listening to this. And by the way, on Friday, we only do weird news from Florida. If you're new to the show, that's the format. If you want to send me articles or emails or anything, it's funnyjones@gmail.com. There's a phone number for the show where you can leave a voicemail, 646-450-2012. Love to hear from listeners. Please express yourself, but keep it clean for the kids. Appreciate that. Also, if you'd like to support the show, there's a couple ways you could do that. You could buy me a coffee off my website, weirdafnews.com. Click on the Buy Me a Coffee banner. Or you can join the Patreon. That's like buying me a coffee every month. Isn't that lovely? Keeping me caffeinated inside the closet as I record. That's necessary. And you could be a contributing force to that if you'd like. Believe in yourself. You can do it. I believe in you. I believe you can join the Patreon. Patreon.com/WeirdAFNews. Or download the Patreon app on your phone and do a search for Weird AF News. I'm the only one. Only game in town, guys. Listen, I appreciate your time, so I'll keep it brief, and we will see you tomorrow. If you come across anything weird for Florida Friday, start sending it my way. Accepting weird Florida news right now. funnyjones@gmail.com or my Instagram @funnyjones. All right, have a good one.